Welcome to the 130th commencement of the University of Idaho. Now entering are the faculty of the university. A long tradition at the university is for the faculty to form two columns that the graduation candidates will pass through. The College of Graduate Studies. The college offers approximately 100 advanced degree options and is responsible for university-wide excellence in graduate education and training. Dr. Jerry McMurtry is the dean, and the College of Graduate Studies includes 690 faculty members. Agamen Amofa Prempa is the featured graduate from the College of Graduate Studies. Originally from Ghana, Agamen is earning his PhD in education and plans to continue contributing to the field of education through research, teaching, and leadership development. The College of Art and Architecture. Established in 1981, the college teaches the integrated concepts of art, design, and technology, emphasizing cultural and environmental stewardship. Students prepare for careers in the rapidly evolving creative economy through real-world projects that improve the quality of life for communities throughout Idaho. Dr. Shauna Corey serves as the dean, and the college includes 43 faculty members. Melanie Velasco Curiel is the featured graduate from the College of Art and Architecture. The Nampa native is earning her Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Studio Art and Design and her BA in Art. The College of Education, Health and Human Sciences, founded in 1920. The College of Education, Health and Human Sciences graduates professionals with real-world experiences who are prepared for the diverse and dynamic health, educational, exercise, sport, recreational, leadership, and dance professions who create positive impacts locally and globally. Dr. Brooke Blevins is the dean of the college, which includes 58 faculty. The College of Law. Established in 1909, the College of Law has educated the state of Idaho's future leaders in business government for more than a century. Dr. Aviva Abramovsky serves as the dean, and the College of Law includes 42 full-time faculty members. The College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences, founded in 1901. Class offers 40 customizable majors and 13 graduate programs. Dr. Sean Quinlan serves as the dean of the college, which includes 140 faculty across the state. Please rise for the entrance of the platform party. Shauna Corey, Sean Quinlan, Brooke Blevins, Aviva Abramovsky, Jerry McMurtry, Blaine Eccles, Lindsey Brown, Ken Udas, Dan Ewert, Jeff Siegmiller, Diane Kelly Riley, Joshua Whitworth, Amy Lintz, Martha Smith, Kathleen Duncan, Tori Lawrence, Kristen Haltener, and C. Scott Green, the 19th President of the University of Idaho. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors by the Joint Color Guard, followed by the performance of our national anthem by Katie Seelmeyer and the University Wind Ensemble.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome the Chair of the University of Idaho Faculty Senate, Kristen Haltener.
Hello, please be seated. It's my honor to welcome you to the University of Idaho 2024 Winter Commencement. This is a special time when our university gathers to honor our students as they complete their course of study and begin a new chapter in their lives. Please join me in welcoming the 19th President of the University of Idaho, C. Scott Green.
Thank you, Professor Haltner, for opening our ceremony and for your service as chair of Faculty Senate. Students, parents, families, deans, faculty, and honored guests, welcome to the University of Idaho, our state's flagship land-grant institution. Our history is important, and I want to begin by acknowledging that our U of I Moscow campus is located on the homelands of the Nimiipuu, Palouse, and Stisa-Umch tribes. We extend gratitude to the indigenous people that call these places home since time immemorial. The university recognizes it as our academic responsibility to build the relationships with the indigenous people to ensure integrity of tribal voices. Seated directly behind me and on the floor are representative members of the University of Idaho's leadership, with a platform party and other members of the university leadership team joining from the audience. Please rise. Our leadership team has demonstrated its commitment and dedication to the students of this great institution. Commencement is one of our favorite days of the year. On behalf of the university's leadership team, we're excited to celebrate this accomplishment with you today. Please be seated. This is the 130th commencement year of the University of Idaho. More than 133,000 students have earned more than 140,000 degrees since the first graduates walked across our stage in 1896. That tradition continues today. More than 600 graduates are joining the ranks of Vandal alumni this winter. We take great pride in our academics, which incorporate experiential learning across disciplines, from cutting-edge research to internships. Our faculty work closely with our students and connect with them on a deeply personal level. A Vandal education combines rigorous academics with invaluable experiences outside the classroom. Our students are designing and building affordable housing in Moscow. They're treating injuries at the iSmart Athletic Training Clinic, and they're writing and editing articles for the Argonaut and Blot magazine. Vandals learn by doing. The result is graduates who are sought after by industry and command the highest starting salaries of any public university in Idaho. U of I alums know they work hard and know how to contribute from day one. They add value to their companies and their communities. A great example is Melanie Velasco Curiel. Originally from, yeah, go ahead, give it up for her. Originally from Nampa, Melanie is earning her Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Studio Art and her Bachelor's degree in Art today. She's a Dean List student and received the Virginia Woolf Distinguished Service Award last spring. Melanie earned the Mary Kirkwood Scholarship, the Student Art Fee Grant, and the Intermodal Transit Center Public Art Grant. She hopes to work as a concept environmental artist focusing on sculptures. Another terrific example is Grace Videk. Give it up for Grace. She'll graduate today with her Bachelor's of Science in Elementary Education. She was the 2023 Student Employee of the Year at the U of I for her work with Vandal Quest, a program that provides support for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Grace also excelled in Honors College and earned an Alumni Award of Excellence in November. Over the past 2 summers, she's worked to support education and youth development in Alaska Native villages, and she hopes to return to serve the communities of rural Alaska in the future. Grace plans to remain in Moscow as a teacher in elementary or special education. Now, I know there are thousands of terrific examples of Vandals who not only gained a great education here, but also made their mark by investing in their community and lifting up those around them. And there's no better demonstration of this than our first generation students. If you are the first in your family to earn a college degree, please stand. Please remain standing. I'm not done with you yet. You, yeah. The path to graduation is always challenging. As a first-generation student and now a first-gen college graduate, you've navigated additional challenges. You're great examples and guiding lights for your families and your communities. Congratulations to you and your families. You may be seated. As graduates, I encourage you to continue to be curious, continue to learn, and continue to collaborate in ways that uplift others. This is an exciting time of your life. It's a time to take some risks, to work hard, to make a difference. As Vandals, you adapted to change and learned new skills on the fly. You embraced your community. You mourned together and celebrated together. We are proud to call you Vandal alumni. Vandals are running boardrooms across this country, seeking justice in our courtrooms, and serving in our classrooms across Idaho and the West. They're healing our family members in Idaho hospitals and working in the corridors of power in both Boise and in Washington, D.C. They're even on the field in the NFL. You are joining the ranks of these leaders. Set your sights on something great. Always be prepared to operate a little bit out of your comfort zone. It'll be hard work, and there will be setbacks, but your Vandal family will be here to provide support to you along the way. You'll always have the Vandal Network to help you chart your path. You are now ambassadors for our Vandal family. Keep telling your Vandal story. We'll be right here cheering you on. Congratulations, and go Vandals. As I look out over all of these graduates, I know none of you got here alone. You are supported by friends and family, people you care about, and people who care deeply for you. Graduates, stand and take a moment to express your appreciation to those in the audience who have helped support you along this journey. Families are a little reserved this morning. You guys need your coffee. It's a privilege to have a representative from our Idaho State Board of Education here today to help us celebrate our graduates. Joshua Whitworth serves as Executive Director of the State Board of Education. He began his role this year after 8 years as Chief Deputy Controller in the State Controller's Office, helping to drive improvement in government and transparency and efficiency. Executive Director Whitworth, will you please bring greetings to our graduates?
Good morning. The State Board of Education is the governing body for all of education in the state of Idaho, including our K-12, as well as higher education institutions like the great University of Idaho. Today, on behalf of the Board of Education, I bring you greetings to all the graduates and their families that have made a difference of getting you here and the future that you have ahead of you. We are proud of your achievements. You have worked hard today, and as of today, you graduate from Idaho's land-grant institution. On behalf of the board, we wish you the very best for your future. Congratulations, and go Vandals.
Thank you, Executive Director Whitworth, for being with us today and for your service to this university and to the state of Idaho. It's an honor to introduce today's commencement speaker, Kathleen Duncan. She's a prolific, empathetic, tireless national volunteer and leader, serving on the boards of trustees for numerous institutions, including Loyola Marymount University, University of Puget Sound, Santa Clara University, Loyola High School of Los Angeles, California Science Center, Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, and the Doheny Eye Institute, among others. Kathleen is also involved in several other nonprofit groups. Kathleen is married to a loyal Vandal, Randy Luton, who I saw coming in. Hello, Randy. And she's an active member of our Vandal family. She's a regular at homecoming, alumni board rafting trips and ski trips, and Randy says she's been initiated both to the Corner Club and the Beauville Run. Kathleen received her bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Puget Sound and her teaching credential from Mount St. Mary's University. She previously worked in human resources at Chase Financial Services and taught 3rd and 5th grade math and science. She's also the mother of 2 Santa Clara graduates and a University of Southern California graduate. Please join me in a warm welcome for a teacher, mentor, philanthropist, and one of the most empathetic and authentic people I've ever met, our 2024 winter commencement speaker, Kathleen Duncan.
Thank you, President Green. Good morning, graduates, faculty, families, and friends. It's an honor to stand here before you today as we celebrate this incredible milestone in your lives. Today marks not just the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, but also the beginning of a new chapter filled with endless possibilities. I want you to take a moment and reflect on the journey that has brought you here. Each late night study session, attending daily classes, every challenging project or situation you overcame, and the bonds formed with others which have shaped you into who you are today. But as we look to the future, I urge you to consider what kind of impact you want to make in the world. As an alum, you have the most authentic relationship with the University of Idaho, but other people come to know and love your university in other ways as well. It can be as a campus employee or as a faculty member or a neighbor here in Moscow, or it can be like me, through marriage. My husband, Randy, is an alum, and thanks to him, I have joined in alumni events, as President Green said, which have included the river rafting, skiing, football games, and the infamous Beauville Run. I have also made great friends here along the way. And I've finally come to the conclusion that I have officially been vandalized. So thank you for welcoming me in such a warm and wonderful way. Today, I want to discuss philanthropy, how it has evolved, how it has changed, and maybe how it could change your life and make a difference in others. Confucius said, if you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help someone else. Giving to those in need, supporting causes we believe in, and uplifting our communities can transform not just the lives of others, but our own as well. Philanthropy is often associated with the rich and powerful, but at its heart, it is about the desire to promote the welfare of others. It's an intentional effort to give, whether through time, money, expertise, or influence, to create positive change. When I was young, my grandparents would sit with the family around the dining room table to decide what causes we would support and how much to give to each. My grandparents had one focus, and that was how to help others who couldn't help themselves. Education was always at the top of this list. They were committed to offering scholarships, providing for various programs, and ensuring top-notch facilities to maximize student opportunities for success. This had a profound lifetime effect on me, and since then, I have been involved with causes to help those who are unable to advocate for themselves. Philanthropy does have deep historical roots. In ancient Greece, for example, philosopher Aristotle spoke about flourishing as a human, where human well-being is interconnected with the well-being of others. Basically, what he is saying is that when we help each other, we are personally affected as well. Many early philanthropists gave generously for the public good, such as the 19th century industrialists like Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller. Andrew Carnegie is a prime example. Born into poverty, he amassed a fortune in steel mills, but believed in using wealth to uplift others. Carnegie invested in libraries, education, and scientific research across America. leaving a legacy that has changed communities for generations. In the 20th and 21st centuries, philanthropy expanded, especially with the rise of billionaires in technology and finance. Bill and Melinda Gates, for instance, shifted the model of charity to focus on solving complex global issues, with emphasis on public health and education in the developing world. The Gates Foundation continues to eradicate polio and limit the impact of malaria around the world. Mackenzie Scott has given away $17 billion over 2,300 nonprofits since 2020. And one of the greatest giver of all times, Warren Buffett, has given away $56 billion. These are huge numbers, but how they've lived their lives and what they've done, it's amazing. One of the most tangible outcomes of giving back is its ability to create positive social change. So think about how much the landscape of healthcare and education has changed due to philanthropic efforts. For example, the Global Fund Organization, which is supported by multiple governments and private donors, has helped lower the numbers of deaths from diseases like AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria, saving millions of lives. This type of large-scale global collaboration has never happened in our history. Additionally, the Ford Foundation has been instrumental in fighting for civil rights and social justice. Its support helped foster the civil rights movement and promote equality for marginalized communities around the world. In fact, this multi-purpose ICCU building we are in today was mainly funded by lots of small donations from alumni. So much so, you now have an alumni club in this arena. Obviously, philanthropy runs deep in the great state of Idaho. My husband, Randy, is a proud Vandal and mentioned to me how he had given to his club when he was a student, so I asked him to take me there on our first visit together. You've probably guessed it, but giving to the Corner Club wasn't really my idea of giving. Although I do now have an appreciation for their tubs, and it could be my favorite place to go. So, as the world becomes more interconnected, philanthropy is becoming more global in scope. Issues like climate change, health crises, and world refugee support require global collaboration. Oh, hold on just a second. Hot off the teleprompter. President Green wishes to inform everyone here the University of Idaho is a great place to consider when thinking about your own philanthropy. He'll take your time, talent, and any donations you're willing to offer. Sweet. Nice. Great segue, President Green, because while large-scale efforts, of course, merit a lot of attention, philanthropy can also have a profound impact at the local level. Let's look at some examples of everyday philanthropy. Consider local food banks, community schools, or grassroots organizations that work to improve conditions for those in need. Whether it's tutoring children, working at a food pantry, or offering pro bono services, your time can be just as impactful and valuable as a financial contribution. In every community, there are individual leaders who start community initiatives, from organizing charity runs to spearheading environmental conservation efforts. And this demonstrates how philanthropy can start with just one person. Additionally, philanthropy is evolving with technology as well. Crowdfunding platforms, for example, allow anyone with an internet connection to contribute to a cause. Today, we have micro-donations. Platforms like GoFundMe or Kickstarter have shown that small donations can collectively create a huge impact. A few dollars from hundreds of people can fund a life-changing project, whether it's building a well in Africa or supporting a local artist. These efforts might not make headlines, but they are vital in providing direct aid and creating resilience within communities. You don't need millions of dollars to make a difference. Sometimes all it takes, again, is time, talent, or a small contribution. Ronald Reagan said, "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." And probably one of the most important things I'll address today affects everyone here. When we think about the impact of philanthropy, it's easy to focus on how it benefits the recipients, the communities, causes, or individuals who receive help. However, there is a growing body of research which reveals that giving also provides significant health and happiness benefits for the givers themselves. Engaging in acts of kindness trigger positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, and satisfaction, that directly enhance mental well-being. Studies have shown that engaging in pro-social behaviors, such as donating to a cause or simply helping others, activates brain regions associated with pleasure and reward. The ventral striatum, a part of the brain involved in reward processing, is stimulated when people engage in charitable acts. The mental health benefits of being charitable are significant. Studies have consistently shown that giving helps reduce feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. The act of focusing on others and engaging in selfless behaviors can provide a powerful emotional boost, helping people manage their own mental health challenges. When people give, they often experience a helper's high, a euphoric feeling of joy that comes from making a positive impact. This emotional reward, in turn, decreases levels of cortisol, a stress hormone, and increases the production of endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals. The biochemical response helps improve overall mood. Additionally, giving can help individuals reframe their own focus instead of dwelling on their own personal worries or stresses. Charitable actions redirect their attention to the needs of others, helping to reduce negative self-focus. In fact, research has shown that volunteering is strongly associated with increased life satisfaction, partly because it allows people to build relationships and engage in meaningful social activities. So I'm sure many of you have been actively involved in philanthropic activities during high school, college, or both. Please consider updating your resume to highlight those meaningful contributions. In conclusion, practicing generosity is not just about giving to others, it's also about enriching your own lives in ways for your health, happiness, and well-being. So the next time you consider making a charitable contribution, remember that you're not only changing the lives of others, you're also investing in your own health and happiness. I will end this speech on a final call to action. I encourage you to reflect on what you can do to help others. What resources do you have at your disposal? What causes do you care about? And once more, whether it's donating your time, talent, or treasure, every little effort counts and makes a huge difference. I want to thank the university and President Green for inviting me to give the commencement address today. I am so honored, and I truly wish the very best for all the graduates. Go Vandals, V's up, and let's win the game tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen. We appreciate those inspiring words of wisdom. You know, I benefited from the kindness of strangers when I was here at the university, and I take great pleasure in also paying it forward. And I think the message is really important. It doesn't have to be money. It can be service. It can be whatever it is to better those around us. And so I just encourage that as part of your career arsenal. It's a privilege and a joy to work with all of our talented, committed student leaders, from the Student Bar Association to the Graduate Professional Student Association to all of our many clubs and organizations. We have terrific students who care about our community and give back. I'd like to invite Martha Smith, our ASUI president, to address our graduating students. Martha?
They always help me step up around here. I've had the tremendous pleasure of attending the University of Idaho for 3.5 years, and know several of you who have the honor of graduating today. I'm looking forward to my own graduation ceremony next spring. Like many of you, Moscow feels like the place where I truly grew up. I remember my mom's teary face when my family dropped me off in August of 2021 outside of the library, and the uncertainty that I felt as I stepped onto campus, an experience that many of us share. Soon, the leaves changed, and so did my understanding of what the University of Idaho would mean to me and so many of those around me. One thing that's been consistent in my time here has been my adoration for those graduating from this institution. Now armed with the knowledge, perspective, and experiences that higher education yields, you all have an opportunity and a responsibility to make an impact. And whether that impact may be on your community, your chosen industry, or your family, your time here at the University of Idaho will aid in these efforts for years to come. As Horace Mann, a 19th century educator, once described, education is the great equalizer of conditions of men. No matter where you came from or your background before your time here, no one can ever take away your experiences or your degree from the University of Idaho. That is powerful, and so in turn, so are each of you. Outside of the classroom, we've grown as individuals since our first day on campus, much like we will continue to do after our time here. Yesterday, you worried about exams, and with finals week next week, you still might be, your GPA, and post-graduation offers. Tomorrow, you'll worry about insurance, retirement, and taxes, unfortunately. These necessary evils of life are, and will continue to be, coupled with experiences that remind us why we're so lucky to be here in the first place. Your first apartment in Moscow, your favorite class taught by a brilliant professor, a beer, or maybe a couple too many at the corner club, will soon be replaced by your first house, a job you love, and gatherings with your friends that just don't seem to happen enough. These experiences, with the firm foundation in which that you've built with your time here at the University of Idaho, give each of you an opportunity not everyone is granted and even fewer take full advantage of. After today, a small piece of you will always be left in Moscow. That little piece of you may look a little bit closer to the nervous, intimidated new student that you were, but as you continue on to your future journey, it's important to remember them. To remember them is to embrace the unknown and lean into being the newbie. It is to ask great questions and challenge your understanding of the world around you. And finally, it is to lean into the person who you will continue to become. Moscow will always be here, and so will the person you were the first day that you stepped onto campus. In the coming years, you have an opportunity to make them proud. In closing, there's a couple people from various walks of my life that I'm particularly proud of today. Johnny Lochran, someone I've always admired and watched make tremendous growth during his time here at the University of Idaho. John Gearing, someone who has a fruitful, fast-paced life ahead of him, both of which I've known since I was a child. Finally, Rebecca Boyd, the outgoing ASUI Director of Public Relations, and maybe the fastest person I've ever seen reply to emails and complete tasks for ASUI. Anyone in this room, please take note of that. She is incredible. Congratulations to you all, and may your education be used as a powerful tool to impact the communities, industries, and individuals that you all may choose. Thank you, and go Vandals.
Thank you, Martha. We appreciate your excellent leadership of the ASUI. Provost and Executive Vice President Lawrence will now recognize our graduates who have earned honor cords.
Good morning. Thank you, President Green. The University of Idaho is committed to the pursuit of excellence. Today, we recognize the students who are graduating with special honors. Will the students please stand as I call your honor designation and remain standing? And audience, please hold your applause until all honorees are standing. Cum laude, with distinction. Signified by a bronze honor cord, these students are the top 10% of their college class. Will you please stand? Magna cum laude, with great distinction. Signified by a silver honor cord, these students are the top 6% of their college class. Please stand. Summa cum laude, with highest distinction, signified by a gold honor cord, these students are the top 3% of their college class. Please stand. Next, we invite members of our honors program to stand and be recognized. And we also recognize members of other honor societies, honor organizations, officer education program candidates, veterans, and all others with honor cords. Will you please stand? You have brought distinction to yourselves and to our university through your high achievements as students and as scholars. We honor your hard work today and your commitment to learning. We look to you for leadership in upholding the high standards for yourselves and your peers. Congratulations. You may be seated. And now the reason that brings us here today. We will begin granting of degrees to all candidates who have met the requirements for the associate, baccalaureate, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees. The requirements are set forth by the faculty at the University of Idaho and have been completed through formal study. Degrees will be conferred on all candidates present today, as well as upon those who have been duly excused. Will the candidates for associate degrees and baccalaureate degrees, our undergraduate degrees, will you please stand? President Green, these candidates are recommended by their respective faculty to be awarded the associate or bachelor's degree.
By the virtue of the authority invested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Idaho, I hereby confer upon each of you the associate or bachelor's degree earned with all its rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of the University of Idaho. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for master's degrees please stand? Each of you has completed rigorous advanced studies in academic disciplines. President Green, these candidates are recommended by their respective faculty to receive master's degrees so earned.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Idaho, I hereby confer upon each of you the master's degree earned with all its rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of the University of Idaho. Congratulations.
You may be seated. And finally, will the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy and Juris Doctor please stand? Each of you has completed rigorous advanced studies in academic disciplines. President Green, these candidates are recommended by their respective faculty to receive a doctoral degree so earned.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Idaho, I hereby confer upon each of you the doctoral degree earned with all its rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities. In testimony whereof, you'll receive the diploma of the University of Idaho. Congratulations.
We will now begin the awarding of doctoral degrees. They will be followed by master's and undergraduate degrees. Students receiving a doctorate are given a doctoral hood. Doctor of Philosophy candidates will be hooded by their major professor, and Juris Doctor candidates will be hooded by Dean Aviva Abramovsky. After receiving your degree, we ask the candidates please stay for the remainder of the ceremony out of respect for their graduates, fellow graduates, and their families. Marshals, will you please escort our candidates to the stage?
up, baby.
Students graduating with a doctoral degree in the College of Graduate Studies will be greeted by Dean Jerry McMurtry. Ajima Amufa Prempe, Major Professor Penny Lee Tenuto, being hooded today by Juhi Kim. The dissertation title is Faculty Perceptions About Shared Leadership and Quality Education Delivery, a phenomenological study at one university in the Pacific Northwest United States. And Christine Eaton Merkel, Major Professor Janine Dara, a study of perceptions of secondary English teachers regarding the integration of GAI in the classroom. Callie Malone is being hooded by Major Professor Alexandra Hollingshead. The dissertation title is Access to Inclusive Environments for Students with Complex Chronic Conditions. Whitney Marie Sherman is being hooded by Major Professor Alexandra Hollingshead. The dissertation title is Bowel Training Individuals with Autism and the Impact on Parents and Caregivers. William Ty is being hooded by Major Professor Brant G. Miller. The dissertation title is Changing the Landscape, Curing STEM Pre-Service Teacher Education. Students graduating with their Juris Doctor degree in the College of Law will be greeted by Dean Aviva Abramsky. Kevinisha Lewis. Joshua Mole. Students graduating with a master's or specialist degree in the College of Graduate Studies will be greeted by Dean Jerry McMurtry. Christina Rolene Briggs Mathers. Matthew Philip Brown. Danielle Grace Hodson Frost. Jill Noel Gooch. Christina Grace Thomas. Ashley Carmen Hernandez. Janae Antoinette Dale Klimchak. Nora Mohammed Mayan. Kylie Monroe. Mario Jimenez Picado. Yadira Abigail Rojas. Kyle J. Trujillo. Lavin Del Rosario Werner. Students graduating with an undergraduate degree in the College of Art and Architecture will be greeted by Dean Shauna Corey. Melanie Velasco Curiel. Will Garrett. Chloe Capri Howell. Krishna Subdi Katamuri. Mauricio Andres Lagunes. Veronica Rapier, magna cum laude. Maria Ruby Sanchez Juarez. Abigail Stuckey. Students graduating with an undergraduate degree in the College of Education, Health, and Human Sciences will be greeted by Dean Brooke Brevins. Grace Videk, cum laude. Christopher Asher Black. Jocelyn K. Blanton. Peter Boma. Cecilia Cade. Caitlin Joe Childs. Lucy French. Melanie Elaine Fry. William Robert Hawkins. Lauren Teresa Jameson. Riley Lynn Jorgensen. Noah Culbertson. William Shook. Alyssa Peters. Bennett Richard Marsh. Ashlyn Nicole Martin. Dalton Martin. Riley Catherine McCachran. Holden Scott Rayburn. Mackenzie Valen Reed. Kelsey Shea Truesdell. Madeline Grace Wing.
Students graduating with an undergraduate degree in the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences will be greeted by Dean Sean Quinlan. Kais Khalid Al-Mahagri. Alexandra Janet Aletorre. Kyla Mackenzie Anderson. Kevin Michael Baker. Heather R. Blashka. Alexis Marie Browning Brigaman. Matea Nicole Campanella. Chelsea Macarena Candia. Audrey Cass. Sarah Carter. Maria Elaine Cerrone. Evelyn Cervantes. J.C. Reagan Coleman. Kyla Faith Corcoran. Crystal Coriano. Ben Maxwell DeWitt. Kevin Eldridge. Samantha Deanne Ferguson. Lydia Ann Fichter. Alana Lucine Fitzgerald. Haley Flower. Wilda Francois. Ethan Timothy Fresius. Tessa May Gillig. Kara Renee Goff. Lydia Page Goodwin. Josie K. Grant. Michaela Doherty Green. Lola Lily Puaua Lilia Green. Jessie Lynn Groniger. Kira Ryan Hale, summa cum laude. Emma K. Hakala. Fletcher T. Hamblin. Emma Grace Hammond. Olivia Kathleen Harnack. Logan James Harris, cum laude. Jefferson Hidalgo. John Mark Holtum. Keyshawn L. James Newby. Jack Johnston. Simran Kaur. Caitlin Lee Cherness, summa cum laude. Wyatt Kuykendall. Ashlyn M. Lambert. Grace Jean Laumatia. Rila Rayette Lean, summa cum laude. Allison Denise Lawley, summa cum laude. Isabel Luna. Haley Marie May. Abby Joe McDonald, summa cum laude. Bradley James Miller. Summer L. Muster. Tessa A. Overholzer. Elise Lynn Paulus. Kelly June Pape, cum laude. Ryan Douglas Rapier. Dylan Richard Reynolds. Emily M. Rowland. Whitney Marie Root. Riley E. Schluter. Tyler Edward Smith Price. Avery Ann Slater. Grace Helen Smith. Taylor Lynn Southam. Kylie Danae Stokes. Andrew T. Sims. Morgan Everetta Stapleton. Cameron Riley Stevens. Sophie Marissa Streef, summa cum laude. Ashley Nicole Taylor. Lydia Grace Hannon Turner. Emily Vega. Maya Wynn Warnock. Ashley Weitzel. Kendra Page Whitehead. Lauren Nicole Wilkins. Malachi Gregory Williams. And Presley Ann Zimmerman.
May I have all the graduates please stand? Sure, why not? You are now graduates, so it's time to move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations. You may be seated. So I'd like to now invite Amy Lintz, Assistant Vice President for Alumni Relations in the class of 1992, to address our new graduates.
Good morning, Vandals. Yeah, founded in 1898, the University of Idaho Alumni Association is nearly as old as the institution. May I have all University of Idaho alumni in the audience and on the platform, please stand. Graduates, you are joining an elite and loyal group of individuals, almost 117,000 strong. They are living and working and making a difference in Idaho, nationally and around the globe. And now you too are part of the University of Idaho alumni family. Welcome and congratulations, and go Vandals!
Thank you, Amy. As we near the end of our commencement ceremony, I would like to take a few moments to show our appreciation to some of the many individuals who made today possible. First, the University Wind Ensemble, led by Assistant Professor and Director of Bands, Mark Thiel. Special thanks go to our commencement readers, Joshua Bailey and Sarah Nelson. The presentation of colors was made by a joint color guard comprised of cadets from the University of Idaho's ROTC units. Also, thank you to our floor and college marshals and for the leadership of Rula Awad Rafferty, lead marshal for today's ceremony. Thank you to Sean Mickelrath, our announcer and voice from above. Many others worked for several months to make this event special. My gratitude to the committees, faculty, and staff who had a part in planning this ceremony. Let's also give them a round of applause. Thank you. Finally, I wish to acknowledge our faculty. Will our faculty please stand? You provide the knowledge and mentorship to our students. You teach them, you advise them. You support them and give them the tools that they need to be successful. You are central to our land-grant mission of teaching, discovery, and service. We commend you for your dedication to our students and to the University of Idaho. Thank you. Graduates, after the ceremony, please join your family and friends outside for photos. Please wait until the stage party has exited the seating area before you begin to recess. Finally, please join us in a special University of Idaho tradition, the singing of our alma mater. The words are on the screens behind me. Please stand.
And here we have Idaho, winning her way to fame. Silver and gold in the sunlight blaze, and romance is in her name. We'll go singing of you, oh, proudly too, all our lives through. We'll go singing of you, alma mater, our Idaho. We'll go singing of you, oh, proudly too, all our lives through. We'll go singing of you, alma mater, our Idaho.